What's up, guys? My name is Duke and I go by Duke Loves Taxes on social media, and today I'm going to be teaching you the 14 states that are proposing or giving out some type of stimulus checks. This is how you say 14 in ASL, by the way. So 14, I just like to look things up, but look, you learn about stimulus, you learn about taxes, you kind of get it all when you work with me. All right, so what I'm going to be using, look, 14 ASL. I always look it up first before I start. So what we're going to be using is this article I typed in, and I'm going to drop it in the description as well. So if you're watching this on social media or like some type of Instagram, you go to link my bio to get access to this article. But here we go. So the first state we have is California. So California is essentially giving out gas rebate checks up to $800 per individual. So it's $400 for each vehicle that you own, but you can only claim up to 2 vehicles. And electric vehicles are included too. Now you may be wondering, why are electric vehicles included? Well, that's because I actually don't know, and I looked it up a lot, so I don't know. But electric vehicles are included as well. There's also a rental assistance program, a program to help Californians with past due utility bills, and a program for free public transit. The second state we have is Connecticut. So Connecticut, they are giving out $250 per child up to 3 children. Now, to be eligible for this rebate, you must meet all of these following requirements. You must be a Connecticut resident. You must have claimed at least 1 child as a dependent on your 2021 federal income tax return who was 18 years or younger, and you must meet certain income thresholds. These are if you file single, married, file separately, $100,000 or less. Head of household, $169,000 or less. Married, filing jointly, $200,000 or less. And this one is not automatic. You have to apply. If you live in Connecticut, you want to get this one, you're definitely going to have to apply for it. So I have the link to apply right here. It's a pretty straightforward application. You just fill this out and go forward, but these are for Connecticut residents. Also, when you are viewing this form, guys, I have all the fact checks right here. So if you're like, oh, let me fact check. Here's California. And I try to make it to like where it jumps to the section so you don't feel like you're reading a bunch of this, but you can always jump around and check these out. The third state we have is Georgia. So Georgia's giving out a stimulus checks based on filing status. So if you're single, $250. Head of household, $375. Married, filing jointly, $500. Next on the list we have Hawaii. Hawaii's giving out $300 for yourself and each of your dependents if you make less than $100,000. This means a family of 4 can receive up to $1,200. Now, this $300 drops to $100 for those earning more than $100,000. And like I said, we have the Hawaii fact check right here. Next on the list, we have Idaho. Idaho is either giving out $75 or 12% of tax reported on your 2020 tax return, whatever amount is larger. Next on the list, we have Illinois. I used to pronounce this Illinois. And then people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you pronounced it Illinois. And now I'm like, okay, they taught me. So, make content and you can learn from your followers. So next on the list, we have Illinois. Illinois is giving out statewide stimulus checks to each resident. Each resident will get $50 and $100 per dependent for up to 3 children. This proposal would also freeze gas and grocery taxes for 6 months. Chicago is also giving out $150 gas cards. Next on the list, we have Indiana. Indiana already had a stimulus package before, but they updated their stimulus package to include $125 stimulus payments to residents. They pretty much made the pool a little bit larger. At first, it was only like a small pool, but they added additional requirements, which will kind of broaden this amount, this pool of people that are eligible, which makes about an additional 450,000 low-income people now eligible. Next on the list, we have Maine. Maine proposed an $850 stimulus check for residents based on income requirements. Looks like Maine is in the lead right now with $850. Almost a Maine lost this. Okay, next on the list, we have New Jersey. So New Jersey proposed a $500 stimulus check for low-wage earners who filed with an ITIN rather than a social security number in an effort to help undocumented workers. Next on the list, we have New Mexico. New Mexico is sending up to $1,500 stimulus checks. This is the largest one we have today. People, $1,500. What could you do with $1,500? I'm going to New Mexico. All right, $500 for single filers making less than $75,000. $1,000 for joint filers making less than $150,000, and $500 gas rebate. So to see this full $1,500, it means that you have to file. You're probably gonna have to file jointly, make less than $150,000 $150,000 and get the gas rebate card. Otherwise, you're looking at $1,000 if you're for the $500 right here, for the $500, making less than $75,000 in the gas rebate card. Next on the list, we have New York. New York has a plethora of things going on. The first thing they have on it is $250 for families on public assistance with a child 17 or younger. The next, they have a property tax rebate of $425. This is between $425 and $970 for low and middle income households. They have tax relief for small businesses, suspension of some gas taxes from June 1st through December 31st. So typically, when you go to the pump and you put the pump in the tank, and it says like, hey, this stuff gonna cost about $4.50 per gallon. Well, what's included in that price is a small tax, and so New York is like, hey, bro, like we're gonna drop some of these taxes. So I think it's anywhere between 8 to 16 cents. Next on the list, we have Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is pushing to give its residents $2,000 stimulus checks, making $80,000 or less. Okay, Pennsylvania is now in first place. Bye bye, New Mexico. I'm going to Pennsylvania. All right, and then next on the list, we have Vermont. Parents will get $1,000 for every child aged 5 and under, making $125 or less. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, damn, man, like, why the kids under 5? Why them? Man, these kids get more expensive as they get older, but this is what they're pushing. Maybe they're trying to make it a smaller pool of people, but it's 5 and under. And then lastly, we have Virginia. Virginia proposed a $300 for individual and $600 for married couples. All right, guys, my name is Duke, and I go by Duke Loves Taxes on social media. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow my page to stay educated about taxes.